Welcome back to the channel and thank you for joining us. We have got a seriously cool challenge ahead of us tonight. It is a frigid December evening. We're inside the facility and we've decided, with skiing on the mind, we may as well take a virtual trip to Sedalia, Colorado. We are here taking on Sanctuary, a massively cool course, huge elevation from tee down to fairway and green, thin air, ball flying extra far. We're gonna see some monster balls off the tee. We're gonna let some rip, see some balls fly big time, hope to keep at least a couple of them in play. Without further ado, let's get off to the first tee and see what Sanctuary has to bring us as we take on the challenge. Thanks for watching the Screenskeeper. Let's get to hole one. And hole one is a 552-yard par 5 from way up on an elevated position. Let's take a look at it. Woo! We are way up here at 74 yards, up on top of the elevated position. Wish me luck, guys. Let's take this thing on. And we're out with a firm strike. Let's hope we come back to the left enough as we sail down that right side. Maybe a little kick will help us out. All right. 350 yards off the elevated position. Woo! Doesn't that make us feel strong? And we've left 194 out of the rough. We've got a 7-iron in hand and we are going full. All right, we're heading the right direction. We're a little over the green. If we get a decent kick, we're gonna be in a good position on this par 5. And here we are perched in the rough just above the hole, 12 yards to go. Real easy chip if we can just put it the right distance. And if we settle it on in there, we should have ourselves a birdie to start our round at Sanctuary. Let's go. Hole 2, a 418-yard par 4, also elevated by 24 yards off the tee position. Let's take a look at it. And we're out with another good strike. This one could be coming back a little too far to the left. Whew, narrow courses, and with being so far up above these fairways, a lot of room for the ball to bend. Let's see if we can fight our way through this with 109 to go. 109 out of some tall grass. We've got a 50-degree wedge in hand, and we are gonna hope to get it through all this stuff. And we chunked that ball quite a bit. Not gonna get us all the way there, but should leave us in position for an okay approach shot. And with 30 yards to go in, we're gonna try and get up and down with a nice little run chip. And we put a little too much on this one. That was not a good shot, and that's gonna give us a bogey on the second. Off to number 3. Let's see if we can get that one back. A 362-yard par 4, and here's what it looks like. We missed that one. Lost some distance, didn't quite catch our draw. Let's see what we have to fight out of on hole number 3. All right, we are in the thick of it. We're gonna attempt to battle through this on the way to the hole. Got a 9-iron in hand, let's see what we can do. And we're up, and we are still in trouble. All right, 32 yards to go. We're chasing balls all over hole 3 at the Sanctuary. And a great recovery shot. Will we put it in the hole? Not quite, but a decent up, to say the least. Didn't hit any good shots on that until our very last one. Put one within a few inches. Let's go. And with that save, we are taking that par and our momentum to hole number 4, a par 5, 530 yards. Let's take a look at it. And we're out with the towering strike. Let's see how it goes. And this one is gonna find, I hope, a tiny little section of fairway. That's just a stroke of good luck. Decently struck ball, but man, I do not know how we found that piece of fairway. Let's go. And 185 to go in the thin Colorado air, 11 yards down the hill. We've got an 8-iron in hand, and honestly, we're worried it could be a little too much. And we've chunked one. Let's see what it does. That might be exactly what we needed if it can settle. Can it settle in for eagle? Not quite. We will take a birdie about 3 feet outside the eagle zone. Come on. Now that's quite a good stroke of luck. To chunk one, but happen to be right on line, just the distance we needed. Come on. Off to number 5, the par 3, 178 yards. Let's take a look at it. All right, rolling with the good luck from hole 4, taking the momentum with 1 under. Let's see if we can get ourselves another score here. 178, 9-iron in hand. Oh, we're gonna lose this one big time, right? We did not close our club face off, and if we can keep it in play, we'll see if we can fight through this. We did not keep it in play, and we are gonna take 3 off the tee. An early misstep that could cost us big in this round. 9-iron still in hand, looking for the same play. Gotta keep the club face a little more closed. We're up with the ball we like this time. Towering shot carrying right for it, and one that we are gonna be very happy with if that was our first shot. Fighting out of some trouble here, laying 4 on the par 3. Let's limit the damage if possible. And a nice little pop into the zone. Walking out of here with a double bogey. Some of the best we're going to be able to do after putting a ball out of bounds off the tee. Let's see if we can carry a little bit of momentum to the back-to-back par 3, 142, number 6. Here's what it looks like from above. All right, balls are really flying. We've got the 47-degree wedge in hand for this 142. Let's see if we like it. And a pretty good shot. A little over the target, but we're going to stay within 45 feet and take a par. Happy with that one. Let's go to number 7. And number 7, a 356-yard par 4. Let's take a look. We've switched up our line to go a little more directly at the target with 25 yards down the hill. We're going to try and make it all the way there on this 350-yard hole. As crazy as that sounds. And we're out with a big strike. We did not get the club face closed to wrap around it enough as we had hoped. 300-yard drive, but left it hanging a little off to the right. All right, a tricky little shot here, coming off the hillside, playing over a bunker with some rolling hills, 64 yards to the green. Let's see what we can do. And we're up and on our way. We've left it a little bit left of the small circle, but within about 18 or so feet, good enough for a par. And I'm gonna take that every time. Let's go. All right, hitting the ball a little all over the place, but holding it together off to number 8, 1 over par. Here we are, a par 4, 308 yards. This time we are going back up the hill, 34 yards up. Here's what it looks like from above. A low bit of a hooky one, and it'll run a bit, but I did catch rough. Gonna leave myself plenty of room, not able to take advantage of the short par 4. That said, only 123 in. Let's see if we can do something with this still. We've got a pitching wedge in hand. We're gonna see if we can drop one up there. Little thin. Little thin is gonna cost us some of our side spin. Maybe we'll get a kick. All right, and we're in a position to scramble here. 20 yards to the pin from a perched elevation. We're gonna try and pop one up there and let it settle softly. We gotta make sure to get it all the way down there and not leave it short of the green. Can we settle it? Oh, what a shot. And we've gotten it in there to save the par. Another funky hole with a couple of decent shots to save our butts. Let's go. Off to number 9, 1 over par. And number 9, we approach the shortest par 4 on the course, 287 yards. Let's take a look at it. And we're out with the subtle draw. We do like the line. It's gonna leave us a little right of target, but we are gonna be way down there. Oh, big cart path, that could be trouble. That threw a wrench into our plans a little bit. We had a pretty good strike, and I am now being told that was out of bounds. That is a tough one to swallow when you hit a really, really, really good shot, and now you're taking 3 off the tee. So, keeping an eye on the boundary line, we're gonna go again. Man, that one gets us. And a low snap hooky on the second try around. We are going to blow up on this hole, it looks like. And a huge kick off a tree. We are in some thick stuff, way off the map. We're gonna have to figure out a way to stop the bleeding and get out of here with the lowest possible score we can, but this one is a mess. All right, so we've got a 9-iron in hand, 155 to go through the cold Colorado air. Let's hope for something useful. And we're up. Will we go through? Not quite there, not quite through. A couple more trees to come through. 56 yards to go. And we put one into the 2-putt circle on our 5th shot. That's gonna get us out of here with a triple bogey 7 to close the front 9. Not the best way to close the front 9, but we've limited the damage to that. Let's see if we can get some back as we head to number 10. And at number 10, we find a par 3, 183 yards. Here it is. And 12 yards downhill on the 183-yard par 3, we've got an 8-iron in hand. And we have let one slip again out to our right without catching our proper draw spin. Let's see if we can scramble. 46 yards to go. And a worthy scramble indeed will get us a par. Let's go. Whew. Playing dangerously, heading off to number 11, a par 5, 554 yards. Here's what it looks like. We're out with a big strike, but let's see where it lands. In the sanctuary, we have not found too many fairways, and we are off right into the trees, 315 yards. Laying one on the par 5, let's see how this ends. And it appears that our play here is about a 70 or 75 yard punch out. We're gonna try and get it up and out of this stuff back to some friendly territory. And here we come, back into the fairway. Laying 2, let's see what we can do to salvage this par 5. We've repositioned ourselves in the fairway, laying 2, 189 in on the par 5, a nice smooth 7-iron. We're hoping ought to do it. Going a little unconventional here, but we're playing out to the left. We're gonna play a cut shape with our 7-iron and see if we can slip one in that way. And here it comes. Oh, we have overhit that by a little bit. And oh no, we've caught some cart path. That was going to be a 260-yard 7-iron. Hit a tree to save us. It was only a 234-yard 7-iron. The sanctuary is very unpredictable. 48 yards to go. Let's scramble one in, huh? Is it enough? Oh, could it be? Whoa. Did anybody else see that rough not stop the ball at all? All right, laying 4 on the par 5. Go in. All right, we're gonna take a bogey on that one. Not our finest par 5, but hey, we're on to the next one. Limited to the damage to a bogey. Let's see if we can keep the momentum going here on number 12, the 318-yard par 4. And we are going right at this. It is much shorter to cut straight at the pin. Let's see what happens. We've got the right line. Do we have the right ball? Ah, we caught some tree. We caught some tree there. That said, pretty close for trying to drive the green on a par 4. Let's fight our way up there. Coming out of the sand, we've got our 58-degree wedge in hand. We are going to open that face, see if we can put one just that right distance to land softly. We didn't quite get it all the way there. We got it up into the outer circle, which is good enough for a 2-putt par, and we will take it. Let's go. Off to 13, a huge elevation, 47 yards up above the green, 327 on the par 4. Let's take a look at it. Out of bounds to our left, a lake to our right. We haven't played much safe today. We're not going to start on this shot. We're out with one we like, and here she goes. And I'll be danged, we're going to sail this green 337 in the air, and that's going to put us just over the green. It's all this mountain power! Fresh off that strongman display, we're going to chip one 37 yards back going this way, and if we can get in that little circle within 10 feet, you know what time it is. Birdie time. Come on, be right. Come on, be right for once. Let's do it. And we're walking out of here with a 3 after a big drive over the green and a nice little chip to within about 5 feet. Here we go. Feeling good as we chip away at those strokes over par, heading to the par 3 14th, 165 protected by water. Here it is from above. .163 through the Colorado air. We are playing at the 41-degree pitching wedge, but we're going to try and let it fly pretty good. If we're going to miss this, we want to miss long. And there she goes. How did we do? Can I get a kick left? Can I get a kick left? Not quite. We are pin high just off the green. 8 yards to go. Let's go. Ooh, we made an okay roll at it. Gonna put it right next to the cup for a 1-putt to convert our par 3. Here we go. Momentum on our side as we head off to the par 5 15th. 548 yards, another elevated position. Let's take a look at it. And this par 5 features just about the biggest dogleg to the right I have ever seen. We're gonna cut some of that and hit it off toward the green, carrying over a whole bunch of crazy stuff. A day of nothing but risky drives. This one is the riskiest so far. And we're out with a hammer. Let's see where we end up. Oh, she's heading for fairway. She's heading for fairway. What a shot. Come on, here we go. 345 yards. That's the one to tell the kids about someday. And on the par 5, we have left ourselves with 169 in, protected to the left by water. We're going to trust how much the ball has been flying. We've got the 41-degree wedge in hand, and we are going to let this fly. We got a strike I think we like. Here she goes. Uh-oh, she's heading for a little too far back on that green. Oh, no! I'm going to put it into the 3-putt zone. Beautiful, reaching the green in 2. A 3-putt is going to settle us for a par, and we've got to take it. But that said, very proud of how we played that hole. Come on. All right, no birdie on 15, settled for the 3-putt, but here we go, trying to make up another one. Par 4, 305 yards, number 16. Let's take a look. We did not catch our spin right. We're actually out with a low, little bit of a pushy one. We're going to see if we can escape from there. Not looking too bad. 90 yards in from the rough, but I do have to carry a whole bunch of little landmine bunkers. Let's put a good ball in there. All right, coming out of the rough, we've got a 50-degree wedge in hand. We're not taking a full cut here. Just a nice, smooth 50. Let's see if we can get what we need. And we put one up. Let's see. Is it the one we needed? And a very, very, very respectable ball. I'm going to be happy with that one. And coming off our 3rd straight par, 5th straight since making a bogey. All right, keeping it together, heading off to 17, a 325-yard par 4, also elevated up 20 yards. Let's take a look. All right, and we've thumped one, coming around the draw spin. Will it be the right line? Will it get down toward the green? Here we go. Big kick left, huh? Big kick left. Oh, and if she can settle in this 2-putt, we have driven the green on the par 4, taken a 2-putt for birdie. Let's go. And we are taking the back 9 by storm as we head to number 18, 395 yards, par 4, the final hole at this beautiful round at Sanctuary. Let's fly it on down. we've thumped one on this one. A little low, curling back toward the fairway. Can we get it all the way back in? Not quite. We're gonna have to play from rough. 122 to go. All right, a good hard drive, low, curling down the right side. Did not quite get back to the fairway. 122 with 18 yards uphill, coming out of the rough. And we have a good strike up the hill. Let's see where she lands. Oh, a little too much, and I think that is gonna hurt us and put us up above the hole. We're taking a dreaded 3-putt and a bogey on number 18. That said, we've knocked down 36 even par on the back 9 en route to a great round of 76 at Sanctuary. Woo! What a good time out here in the mountains. Man, I gotta strap on some skis, sign my scorecard, and rock back down to the lodge. This was an absolute blast. Let's take a look at some of the stats. So a tough 9th hole left us with a triple bogey 7. Other than that, a relatively clean card. A couple out of bounds balls that we did recover from. 40 on the front 9, 36 even par on the back 9. Taking a look at the stats. Hitting through this thin Colorado air, we hit the crap out of the ball. Average drive 333, got one up to 345. Pretty good ball speed overall, even out on the flatland. Didn't hit a lot of fairways in this wild up and down course, but we did catch 8 out of our 18 greens. We made a sand save, shaved a couple of putts from the 32s we've been seeing lately. 9 pars, 4 birdies, very close to making an eagle out there. What a great round. Tons of fun, tons of good golf. Well guys, there you have it. The Screenskeeper takes on Sanctuary. 76, not the worst round ever. I was pretty proud of that one. Fought through some serious adversity, made some birdies. Couldn't be more fun. Thanks for watching, thanks for joining. We are here playing rounds of golf on GSPro all the time from our beautiful facility in Southern Oregon. Thanks for checking out the channel, and we will see you next time.